Hey everybody, Dr. Steven here. As I said in that little video I sent you guys earlier in the week, we are here for you. We know that these are unprecedented times and a lot of you have a lot of challenges, a variety of things with employment and finances and childcare and so many other things. So I want you to know we're here to help. And so lots of grace is being offered. Just talk to me. Text me. Call me, send me an email. Email is still probably the quickest way. I will check it and regularly and get right back to you, but we'll make whatever accommodations we need to. And you guys are all going to do great, okay? So this week is a fun interview. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's a video interview that you'll find. A friend of mine, Pastor Andrew Arndt, and I did it about a year ago in my kitchen, and we talk about Christian worldview. Pastor Andrew at that time was a teaching pastor at New Life Church, and he still has that role, except that we just launched a new campus, New Life East it's called, in the eastern part of Colorado Springs, and he's the lead pastor of the new church. Andrew's a great preacher, a great theologian, wonderful guy, a good friend, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's not a long interview, but I think you'll enjoy it a lot. It's a good interview. One of the discussion questions will be regarding that. So please watch the video so you'll be able to jump in on the interview, on the discussion question. And then there will be a second discussion question dealing more with your readings. So speaking of the readings, in Palmer's book, it's chapters 1 through 3. Well, let's try the skimming, okay? Do all the preliminary stuff we talked about, and then try to read all of chapter 1 and at least most of chapter 2. And then chapter 3, just first couple pages. And let's see how we do at it. I'm not going to test you on it other than the discussion question, so this is going to be kind of the honor system, but give it a try. And then in C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity, your copy may look different than this. It's been reprinted so many hundreds of times that they always have different covers. But Mere Christianity is, of course, a classic book. It was written first in 1952, and it's Book 1, Book 2, and Book 3. Book 1 is the meaning of the universe. Book 2, what Christians believe. Book 3, Christian behavior. And so Book 4 then is Beyond Personality, or First Steps in the Doctrine of the Trinity. And so this week, at the end of the week, next Sunday night, is your first little short reflection on Book 1. I'm looking for 3 pages-ish. I know the original syllabus said 4, but I'm not going to hold you to that. Double-spaced, of course, so it shouldn't take too long, but I just want you to catch some of the main points and just reflect on them a little bit by skimming through that book. And you may not be able to use that skimming approach that I mentioned in that video for Lewis, but you could still kind of do a version of that. You could, for example, read in the book, there are several chapters for each one. You could read the beginning of it and then read the first couple pages of each of the other chapters and probably accomplish the same idea. So give it a try and see if you can't do that. So next Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. Texas time, we need to upload the first of those reflection papers. The following week on the Sunday night, there will be no reflection paper, but what there will be is a journal, basically a one-page little journal entry from your other readings in Palmer's book about just some thoughts that you're having. And so every other week, there will be, one week will be this more substantive little 3-page paper about C.S. Lewis, and the following week will be a one-page journal, journal sort of entry, and then back to Lewis and back to that. So there's 4 of the 3-page papers for Lewis, and there's 3 of the one-page journals over the 7 weeks. And there's no final paper, okay? There's no final paper, and so this is the writing assignment. It's really not that hard, and you guys are going to be able to do just great, I have no doubt. So let's watch the little video with me and Pastor Andrew, and then let's get on the discussion threads, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the discussion threads. God bless you. We're going to have a good week. Let's just remember that God is the God of the storms, and God's the God of the valleys, and God's the God of the heights and the depths, and that God is with all of us. The Lord bless you guys. I'll see you in the discussion threads.